You know, I don't like getting into politics, but something just has to be done. There is something wrong with our society, and really in the recent past it really didn't bother me all that much, but with this thing with Charlie Kirk, it bothers me. There's a problem. There are too many sick people out there that really just don't have a clue what's going on around them. I don't know. I'm really upset about this, emotionally and physically, and basically I'm sick of it. Something has to be done. Something has to be done. There is no reason for anyone to take this man's life. No reason. Well, in reality, there's no reason for anyone to take anyone's life. It's just our society is screwed up. And I don't like to point fingers, but I have to in this case. The left has a problem, and the left needs to be held accountable, and something needs to be done about it. I think that all this stuff that the left is doing, I think they're all being paid. I really do. By some high up Democrats. And it needs to stop. Somebody has to do something. Just because you don't like someone or you don't like their opinions, you don't take that kind of thing into your own hands and rob them of their life. You just don't do that. There's a problem. There's definitely a problem. We've got to come together here at some point. We have to. Because this is just getting too far out of hand. And all it's going to do is going to create a civil war. And that's not going to be pretty now. Because with all the weapons and ammunition that we have in our homes, it's not going to be pretty. So I'm not going to bring up any graphics or any quotes off of X or Instagram or Patreon, all them other platforms. I'm not going to bring that stuff up because it's not worth it. I'm just going to talk to you as a person, like we all should. Social media has blown this all out of proportion. Social media is going crazy over this. The left side is enjoying the heck out of this because a man lost his life. What is wrong with you people? In my opinion, I think all of those people on social media that are celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk, every single one of them, you can be traced, just so you know. All right? I think every one of those need to go in front of a psychiatrist, seek psychological help, and some of them are actually so wild they just need to go to an asylum. We need to bring the asylums back because that's where these people need to go. And I really don't like saying that due to the fact that we're supposed to be human. You're supposed to have heart, compassion, and you don't have that. And you take a man's life because you don't like his opinion. That's a problem. There's so many things out there in social media. You know, I saw a clip of a man in Phoenix in front of the Turning Point building stomping on Charlie Kirk's memorial. Well, he got his ass handed to him, all right, and he went to jail. Now, I don't really know what he could be charged with, destruction of property, trespass. You know, I really don't know what he could be charged with, but it doesn't matter. But the people standing there, they went into action. They took the man down. They showed him the asphalt. And it's just stupid stuff like that that creates turmoil. And it's ridiculous. What is going on up here in your mind? What is going on with you? Yeah, you need to be looked at. Now I understand that, you know, the last administration actually started all this stuff. You know, they 10 years ago, they hated a man, Donald Trump. They didn't look at the work that he does. They just hated the man. They tried to assassinate him as well. And this is what the left does. They lost power. And they're going to extremes trying to get their power back. And they keep going like this. It's never going to happen. They don't understand. All they think about is violence. Now look. With this incident taking place, there's no rioting. There's no burning vehicles, no smashing out windows, no robbing buildings and graffiti and all this stuff going on. There's none of that. Because right-minded people don't do that. And it just makes me sick that the left side resorts to violence. They don't get their way. It's like a little 2-year-old throwing a temper tantrum. If they can't get their way, they resort to violence, which is stupid. Wake up, people. I don't know. It just burns me up the way the left is doing. And they think that this is going to get them control. No, they've lost control. That's the problem. They've lost control. And they're trying to steer all these other left-wing people to follow with them. And it's not going to work because the right side, you're completely outnumbered. Just keep that in mind. Just remember that. You're completely outnumbered, and it's not going to work. Charlie Kirk, I've watched some of his podcasts, and I could never find anything to be negative about him. He was truthful. He was actually a man of God, and I don't know why God didn't step in at the time, but I'm kind of confused on that one. But he spoke the truth, and the left doesn't like the truth. They can't, like it was stated in the movie, you can't handle the truth, and that is true on the left side. That's true. The Democrats can't. A lot of the problem with the Democrats is they're getting caught with their corrupt issues that have been going on lately. But Charlie didn't bring that up. He never brought any of that up. He just answered your questions and brought you forward to him. He meant no harm. He was just debating whatever you had to say. There's nothing wrong with that. And people get bent over silly ideas. Charlie was a man to put those ideas in your mind, not like what the left is doing. They are brainwashing you. Charlie was trying to fix that. He wasn't political. He had no affiliation with the politicians, political side, the government, anything. He had no affiliation with that at all. But then you have, I don't know how old Tyler Robinson was. I really even hate to speak his name. But 20, 21, 22. And he had all these, he's acquired all these ideas from the left side. He went totally left when his family is all right wing. That is brainwashing, my friend. That's brainwashing. And he took this man from his family, a wife, 2 children, for no reason. Absolutely uncalled for. The Democrats, I am sorry to say, but they need to be defunded. They need to be dismantled. They need to be just put away. It's gotten too serious. It's gone on too long, and it's costing lives. There's something wrong with that. I'm sorry to say that, but it's a problem. Charlie Kirk was only trying to give his heart to you, his soul to you, letting you know right from wrong. That's trying to learn right from wrong seems to be a problem. You should learn that from childbirth. Charlie Kirk, you will be remembered forever. Forever. And Erica, my heart goes out to you and your family. We're watching over you. We stand by you. And I hope you keep his legacy going. Right now, it's what's needed. And I hope you stand by it. I know you will. Our hearts are with you, to everyone. And everyone else, please stop the violence. It's not worth it. It isn't worth it. There's consequences. But when you do things because you're mad at the moment, stop before you think about doing something stupid like this. Charlie, my friend, we love you. Our hearts are with you. May you rest in peace, my friend. Till next time.